nasty to them, ladies. Just don't forget. Keep that shit classy.
Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty. Spit on it, get on it. If you got enough, I flip on it. Climb to the top, do a split on it. Them bitches ain't never did this on it. Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty.
What's good, everybody? Welcome to TalkSpicyHER. It's the Lit One Ritz.
And Big Memphis.
Bringing back Talk Spicy with a twist. Why are you laughing?
Because I thought I was killing.
You weren't. That was like normal speaking voice. So that was good. Good job.
All right.
Okay. So basically we're gonna take like a little hiatus for a little bit, give everybody a break, everybody some downtime. So I think it was just a good idea to kind of recap this season. I don't even want to call it a season, but you know, whatever you want to call it, whatever that was.
That was a season.
You think?
I guess. I mean, this was a whole like another like separation from what you've ever done. So yeah, it's a new season.
Mm-hmm. We did, how many episodes was that? We did 16 episodes.
Dang on.
That's good.
It is.
Well, and that's not counting like 3 or 4 in the middle that just haven't been posted. So let's talk about the first episode. One of my favorites.
Well, we was talking about everything that happened and how bad of a person you were.
No. You mean how great of a friend I was.
Shit.
And just how we fell out.
Okay. It's always two sides in the truth.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What video had the most views?
That's that Memphis. That's that Memphis
I can't
coming
even
out.
say it.
Views?
Yeah.
So I'm not really surprised by it, but
Oh yeah, I already know.
Yeah.
Besides the one with Ty.
Well, I gotta mention it. Yeah, the one with Fly Ty. Everybody, I feel like wanted to hear his side of the story.
3K.
3K, and that shit had been 3K like a month.
He
for
had
real.
2K for a minute. I was like, damn.
His shit went up fast.
For real, we were doing numbers. Everybody wanted to know. It was a lot of controversy. People was talking about it. But whatever.
Word. And did you get to watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I watched it.
How do you feel about it? Because you didn't get to be there during the interview.
I feel like I see what people are saying, but he telling his story. You know, he's doing this years later. What he could have really done.
Real damage.
Damage head. A lot of damage a minute ago. So I mean, that's his truth. I see how people. I'm not from the streets, but I can see how people from the streets be like, oh, they're snitching or whatever. But, you know, everybody's still where they at.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say. How is it considered snitching if nobody could get in trouble for it?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The way I was thinking, I was like, damn, can they dig this up later and use this against them? I was all in my head, like, what can happen next? But at the end of the day, that's their main truth. That's how he feel.
Yeah.
That's what happened, you know.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I won't hear it for it, but I was like,
it was a little spicy.
Yeah.
Though. That was a good one.
For real.
Drama, Andromeda.
She's
Miss
just a vibe. I love her. She's so loud and like the way she laughs. She got a real good presence about her. I'm glad we finally got her on because she got a real big buzz just around here in general. So I think.
And happy birthday! Sorry to interrupt.
Yes.
It's her birthday today.
It is her birthday.
How is she turning? You know.
I don't know. I think she said she was in her late 30s, so 30-something.
Yeah. Happy birthday, friend. No, that was a good one. We talked about a lot of...
She did. She's just an open book, too. Like, ain't nothing off limits with her. I like guests like that you can just...
No filter. That's my favorite.
Right.
No holding back.
What?
He cheated and had a baby twice.
I think that's is that our second highest? No. No, Drama was our second, right?
I think so. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And I swear, so I feel like the clicks and the views go off of fucking the title. Like, if you name it something intriguing, people are at least gonna click it to be nosy. Yeah. So I feel like, given what was happening at the time, it made motherfuckers like, wait, who had a baby on?
Right. Yes. That video, I mean, that one was just hilarious. I think we laughed the most with that big milk. the Bluetooth. So I like that. I think that's one of my favorite episodes. I think when people ask me like about the podcast, I always send them that one. I just feel like
for real
default.
Okay. And that's the one that's pinned at the top of the page too, because I think because it's again, it's a good one. And I know it sounds dumb, but we didn't like coordinate on that one, but it coordinates. Yeah. Like it's real visually pleasing, that one. So I'm like, let's keep one at the top. Real cute.
Yeah, but I like that one personally. It's one of my favorite.
Yeah.
And then, so what was next? Was it this one?
Yeah.
So we talked about suicide, addiction. Oh, we were kind of telling like kind of our childhood stories, really, with that one.
Yeah. I think that's the first episode where I teared up a little bit. Mm-hmm. And I feel like you teared up, but I was, I'm a little drama queen, just slightly.
With that one, I felt like because I ain't write down nothing. I skipped over so much stuff, which is probably good. I just it was like a scan of my life, but it was so much stuff that was left out that I forgot, but it's all good. I like that episode. I like being honest. I enjoy being vulnerable. I don't mind that at all. So I'm cool with that. I love talking about feelings.
This is just gonna be talking emotionals pretty soon.
My kids be like, "Oh my God, we don't want to do it." I'd be like, "Why not?"
Yeah, no, those are my favorite, where it gets intimate and you just kind of forget the cameras and everything's there and you just let go. Yeah, but we definitely skipped over a lot when it comes to like our lives in childhood. Right. I guess some of our videos we did early childhood and then we did like current. We kind of didn't get a play in between there.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Mr. Eddie Nelson.
I won't hear for his silly behind.
That shit was funny.
Oh man, when you said he showed up in a suit, I said, "Damn it!"
This nigga literally had on a suit.
I wanted to be there.
He brought in his fucking He
had a briefcase?
No, but he came with his own drinking glass because I got the little cheap TalkSpicy whatever. But he had his little drinking glass and he was holding his shit like this on some player shit.
Yo, I wish I could have seen that.
Yeah, that one was funny.
He kept popping his collar like, I don't think he had no shirt on underneath. Like, what's going on? Is that genuine?
No, for real. I got a lot of compliments on that episode though, just because obviously our previous ones is just a lot of feminine energy, whatever, and people were starting to ask you about getting like a male's perspective and all that. So that was a good one to bring it in and stir up the pot.
Soup.
But no, this one.
Yo, I don't even know what to say.
Shout out to K's Cosmetics, first of all. It was kind of on the spur, random. We didn't have no direction. We were going with that episode. We decided to turn it into like I guess it was a challenge. Everybody did everybody's makeup. Yeah. We had like a time limit. Let's talk about it.
Man. First of all,
what you gotta say?
Love you, Kay. Love you. You're so sweet.
We're being transparent.
But my makeup was a little dark. It was I did not like the burgundy. That does not go well with my color at all. I didn't care for my makeup that much. I love you.
The vibes were there.
Yeah, love you. But the colors didn't come with me. I think you got a whole bunch of potential. I love your lashes. Your lash game I love a good lash. You're doing your thing. But my makeup, I was like, hold up.
For real. And then she looked at me like I set her up. I'm like, bitch, I didn't know.
You knew.
I didn't. That one was fun too.
It was fun though. Y'all girls cool.
Tay and Pay.
Tay.
Right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Real cute.
Yes.
What we got? Hugo Dollar. That was the hardest interview I ever did, period. That shit was hard.
Bruh, I watched that interview because I was not there. I said, I can't hear nothing he talk. He is a mumble talker. Like a mumble rapper. I was just like, you know what I'm saying? No.
Too fucking cool. Real lean back. I asked him, like, try to do open-ended questions. That's kind of the point when you're, like, doing a show. And he's giving, depends.
Get out of here.
It just depends. Nigga, On what? Like, I need you to elaborate. This is an interview. You're on TV.
I'm gonna just watch this to get the view, but I clicked on. I couldn't sit through that.
Yeah, that was rough. I did tell him about himself. I feel like because I've met him again after the fact, completely different vibe, completely different. He can have a fucking conversation. I was like, why the fuck didn't you do that on the show? He was just like, I just had to fill you out and make sure everything was going. Like, nigga, we could have did a preliminary interview if you was on that type of time.
Right.
But no, shout out to you. Who we got? Sarah Ann.
I love her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, her story is real dope. Like, she's in recovery, and she was just real obvious. She was real honest about everything she's gone through, and her story is real inspirational. If y'all haven't watched it, please watch it because she has a real amazing story, and she's doing real good. And yeah, she a vibe, and she got some good stuff going on, with her now.
Definitely.
But yeah.
Shout out to you. And she's hitting the gym and stuff. Not that her body was ever bad, but
I saw that booty.
Girl, what? That's exactly what I was about to say. She's fire for real.
I'm like, I zoomed in. You already knew what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Look at that butt.
Swear to God, I didn't know that was
that little butt up.
Hey, you still got to do a photo shoot for her, Corey, because
that thing,
that shit looking good.
God, no. Could you imagine if she did like a before?
Boy, what?
People wouldn't they were like, that ain't her.
Viral.
Yeah.
Easily viral. Backyard comedy. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all. First, I don't know. I feel like I might have skipped over some, but shout out to everybody that came on the show, first of all, just in case I missed it when we just started talking about it. But yeah, that was a good episode. Talked about a lot of
everything.
Sexual
shit. Out here being vulnerable in the wrong topics. I'm like, I did too much. I shouldn't say it.
Do you regret something you said on there?
No, not really. But still, I was like, golly, I did too much.
So it's like the parts where just a consensus. The parts where I feel like I cringe the most in myself, I end up feeling like if I'm cringing, then other people are going to like it because I'm just saying the first thing that comes to my mind. I'm not holding back. Like, if it makes me tense up, like, bitch, why did you say that?
Right.
All right, let me go ahead and make this a quick little clip real quick.
Yeah, and I was like, Lord, I shouldn't have said that. Then they're like, well, who was it? Like, we throwing out scenarios. They're trying to figure out who it was. Like, man, I don't know that woman.
Or that man that was in my bushes.
I know. Listen to the story.
That was a good one. All of them are funny as fuck. Y'all check out their podcast, by the way, Backyard Comedy.
Hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Who needs?
Us.
Oh, God, yeah. Those were good episodes.
No, does having a high body count matter? I think we were playing Truth or Drink. Maybe.
I know we went live. Maybe. We were all over the place with that.
We were. That was one of those, because you could see us looking down. Mm-hmm. So that was one where we were kind of just pulling off of what people were commenting. Yeah. And
we went live and we were taking like feedback, like live feedback. But it was fun. I think we got some feedback about body count. Some people say it do. Some people say it don't. I think when it comes to a woman, I think men care. But I don't know men that just really
then it depends on the man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't care.
Right. It is what it is. We grown.
Yeah.
So I do want to talk about the reaction videos that me and my homegirl Jamila has started to do. There was just a lot of technical difficulties with that. There was like some copyright issues. Videos were getting flagged. There was a few comments saying they wanted us to, keep reacting to it, but I don't feel like it's worth recording a whole hour episode for it to possibly get flagged.
Dang, what was it? Because copyright or something?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Exactly. And I guess a part of the episode had like clips from New York Fashion Week in it. And got her ass and took promotion. It down. No, for real. And bitch, don't think I didn't. I wrote a good little word in email. No, so the YouTube gives you notification of who reported it, whatever. It was a lady from Zeus Network. That was her like business email.
Wow.
So it was like Tiffany or something. I don't know. But I wrote her like a long, professional email trying to like, hey, look, just let us use this. I feel like it's good promo, whatever. But you know how that shit goes. So we stopped doing those. But
dang, what's the difference between that and people doing it like on Facebook?
I don't know.
That's weird.
I have no idea.
They just won't be able to monetize it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, which is fine to me. I don't know. I'm just trying to put out a bunch of different content at this point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? All right. Next one.
Oh, that's us being vulnerable?
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it. It was one of my favorite episodes to do. It was hard to get through, but I think that...
On your own. How is it to talk by yourself, do like a solo monologue type of thing? Yeah, I was talking to you,
I
but
don't know. It just felt like therapy. It felt like a therapy session that was recorded.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't hard. I liked it. I enjoyed talking about where I was. That's why it was my suggestion. I was like, well, let's just talk about where we are now because I ain't even there no more. You know what I'm saying?
For real. Isn't that funny how,
Yeah.
what is that, 2-3 weeks fucking can
3 weeks
change
ago.
your
Right.
state of mind, your
Yeah.
whole thought process.
That's why I was like, we need to talk about like where we are right now currently because I knew how hard I was working on myself to get me up out of that
Mm-hmm.
space, and I'm still working, but the progress that you put into yourself is going to show on the outside. Like whatever you put into yourself, it's going to show.
Reflect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That progress that I made from then to now,
Right.
that's a big step for me. I ain't even want to be at home by myself.
She a big girl now, y'all.
I was like, I don't want to go nowhere.
For real. That should be your safe space. That
For
should be
real.
where you're most comfortable at.
Me and my dog.
Yeah, same. That was, the first time me being that vulnerable, just letting my emotions kind of flow. And that was a different experience. I feel like we both had a lot of good feedback from those episodes.
Yeah, we did. The people that reached out and stuff, I was like, dang, y'all care about me?
Motherfuckers that I don't even know. Like,
Yeah,
damn, Ash,
same.
I didn't know you was going through that. And I'm just like, yeah, you can never, just because we're always up here kikiing and laughing
Right.
and whatever, you can't just assume what somebody's actually going through
Right.
behind closed doors. So, yeah,
I like that.
those were great. Those were
One of
great
my
episodes,
favorites.
for sure. Tut,
Oh, damn.
you weren't. Tut came on, shout out to you. He's cool as fuck. He
I
has
watched
his
some of
own
his stuff.
podcast, No Signal TV. I just went on his show.
Oh, that's where you went?
Not that I went on too.
Oh, I did, because that's how I started watching his, because I saw you on there. That's
Yeah.
right.
Did you watch it?
No.
You gotta watch. I'm gonna
Yeah.
send it to you.
Okay. I did see that.
He's a great interviewer. You should go on there just because I wasn't expecting him to. I don't know. I just being on the flip side where somebody's asking you about your thoughts and your whatever. It was cool. I enjoyed myself going on there.
Okay.
Fucking Calvin, bro.
Too much. Too much. I had a panic attack after that episode. Seriously. I love you, Calvin, but God knows you talked all over us.
That was like in hindsight, or it was rough getting through it because, yeah, like you said, all of us are trying to get our personalities in there.
I wasn't.
You gave up about 3 minutes in. I'm gonna fight my way through that bitch.
You like, I need be quiet. I'm like, yeah. I'm steady looking at Corey like, how much time we got? Because I'm not finna fight over these. They can talk. They got it. I said, I'm sorry to leave you hanging, but that was he was just, he wanted to talk. You like to talk. I'm like, y'all got it. I'll chime in there. Right. Yeah.
Michelle said, mm-hmm.
Yeah. You right. Mm-hmm.
That was a good one though. I actually haven't watched that one in full yet. I guess because it was all over the place.
It makes you crazy.
But the little clips are hilarious.
God knows Dave East. Dave
Dave
West. Dave West.
Where that nigga from? The East.
Stupid.
That shit was good.
Right, he was like, I don't know no Dave East.
Mm-hmm. What do you have? What are your thoughts about how do you want it to change things? What do you want to see next season? How do you want to come back? What do you want to change? What do you want to do more of? Do less of?
I don't know. I would like to get some more some more guests in here that have bigger followings.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that have like some type of influence that we could like feed off of. Obviously, I'm only doing this because you invited me. I ain't never done nothing like this.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody that can like help us out, put us out there, give us some advice. You know, somebody that's been doing this and know the ins and outs of this that we can learn from.
When you say like another podcaster or just influencer,
just somebody that got a following.
she trying to cloud chase.
Help me. You know, that's all.
Yeah.
I ain't try. Man, look, everybody do it. Everybody feed off each other in this.
Hell yeah.
You know, so.
And I you're right. That's my goal, of course. And I think that is why I've been more proactive in trying to cross collaborate with other podcasts, just because you don't know who in their audience is gonna want to now come over here or vice versa, whatever. Right. So I think that's what I'm gonna focus on during the hiatus that we're gonna take. We'll be back in March, but just giving it a break, recoup, gather ourselves together. Right. The set might look a little bit different, you know what I'm saying? Which I'm kind of excited about. That might be what I'm most excited about, if I'm being completely honest. I'm like, welcome.
Right. You see my new stuff?
For real. Change the intro, because that one I kind of just threw together, and it started off strong, then I kind of let it dwindle down. Because that shit was long. Welcome to TalkSpicyHER. It's a little
yeah. It wasn't like I forgot all about that.
How could you? Did you say quoi? That was my favorite.
You completely took that out.
I
used to say that. I took it from you. You cut me off.
Cause it was just so long, and then I feel like when I get when I'm ready to start interviewing, doing that like 30-second intro, I'm just so fuck it. We can skip that. Just we introduce ourselves now. Let's introduce the guests.
Do you want to keep it an hour next season? Like, or do you think that, for me, I think people's attention span isn't that long. I know to get a view, it's only like a few minutes, but I think to keep them engaged, do you think an hour is good, or do you think you should shorten it to make just better content in a shorter period of time, or longer content that might not have as much substance?
I think the hour should be the max, you know what I'm saying, which has kind of always been it. I didn't realize that I was kind of always reaching for the hour, because I watch a podcast for an hour, like as long as it's interesting. And of course, you know, I think I'm just so interesting that everyone wants to watch me every week for an hour. 64 minutes of your day.
That's the way to have it. You should have that attitude.
I'm just saying. So,
but you have to be realistic about what you like to watch. Like, man, 20 minutes. 20 minutes is a long ass time to watch something. Yeah. But I feel like shorter with better more content, stuff that's more interesting in a shorter period of time to keep them engaged, to want to come back the next week to see what we got. Mm-hmm. You know. Mm-hmm. And again, if it's a good guest, the conversation's good. We're not forcing the interview. Then, you know, if it is longer, But the 30 minutes. Look, I'm still like 30, 45. But yeah. And I guess because this is my unwinding. Like, I like doing it. I would do this shit for 3 hours for real. You would sit here and be like, you know it. I'm gonna check out after a while. And I'll just be like, so guess what else happened? What you say? But said that to say we're just, you know, a few things are gonna be different next season, and we're just gonna take a little break. And thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate the support. I might be 10 pounds skinnier. Just kidding. Might be 10 pounds every. Anyway, y'all can't see behind this desk.
Right.
It's all good. Don't worry about nothing.
I really got a BBL under here. You don't even know.
Nothing.
It's like, no, for that rumor starts. Just jokes. Just jokes.
Like, nah, she make too many twerk videos. It's the same.
It's the same. That ass look regular as hell. Yeah, so like, subscribe, share, follow all platforms: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. You know what to do.
Every Friday at 6, except for these next 3 weeks. This Friday and 3 weeks off, and then we'll be back in March.
Don't forget.
Bye.
Keep that shit classy.
Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty. Let's get nasty, nasty.